Alright guys, tonight we're going to do a general love reading for Virgo. I'm going to start with some advice cards, and this could be also the energy you're dealing with. Starting out for Virgo, please Spirit. Give me some advice cards for Virgo from the Moonology. This is for my Virgos, please Holy Spirit. Hope everybody is doing well. I'm not going to give you all too much of an introduction. I think everybody knows what tarot is all about by now. You know who my channel is. Please like the video, subscribe, and share. The more likes we get, the more this shoots through the algorithm, gets that video out there to somebody that might need to hear it. This is for Virgo, please Holy Spirit. Give me a couple cards. Show me what Virgos are dealing with, the current energy, and any signs they could be currently dealing with at this time. If this video resonates, please put a comment in below. Like the video, share it. And if it doesn't resonate, take what does and leave the rest behind. Give me a general card for the general energy of Virgo, please, Holy Spirit. What are my Virgos dealing with? All right, we have a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. You could be dealing with an Aries. A fiery climax. Hot energy, Virgo. Hot energy to start the reading. This is going to be exciting. Give me another card or energy that Virgo is dealing with at this time. We'll take these two. Balance, spirituality, practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Could be dealing with a Pisces. Believe in the impossible, I think, is your message of the day. Believe in the impossible, Virgo. Could be dealing with an Aries or a Pisces. There's a fiery climax to this situation. A balance in spirituality and practicality is needed. So you could be dealing with an Aries or a Pisces, and I feel like balance and spirituality and practicality is also a clear message to believe in the impossible, blue moon. So we're going to stick that card here. I can get it to set up there. Come on, card. All right, we're going to set it here, guys. We're going to set it right here next to the galaxy. All right, also, I'm going to be using the Necronomicon deck for the first time. So we just got the Necronomicon, so that's exciting. We're going to clarify some of your cards with the Necronomicon. This is for Virgo, please, Spirit. Holy Spirit, give me some messages for the situation on Virgo. Who are they dealing with? What is their current energy? For the rest of the month of July. Really exciting. We've got fiery climax in here. Somebody needs to balance spirituality and practicality. So following intuition, my Pisces people that you could be dealing with. Or somebody with Virgo needs to balance spirituality and practicality. I feel like you're going to be dealing with some Pisces energy and some Aries energy. Now, it doesn't have to be. Those signs are just popping out. They're here on the table. All right, let's get it, Virgo. Let's get it. We're going to scoot these up to remind you of what's happening. All right, let's get the present energy for my Virgos. What is the current energy for Virgo, please, Holy Spirit? All right. I may have turned them, so we're going to go ahead and take them this way. We've got the Ten of Swords. No, excuse me, Two of Swords. Something you don't see. There could be a blockage. Four of Swords. Somebody is in restful sleep thinking about a situation. So we've got that in your current energy. Ooh, to start it out there. Something you don't see, or something that is keeping you awake at night, and you're thinking about it up all night. Could be in hermit mode. Oh, we got a reversal here. So the Five of Pentacles. You felt like you were left out in the cold. Maybe you're coming out of that energy. That's good. That's good. All right, let's get the recent past for my Virgos. Recent past, please, Spirit. What is the recent past for Virgo? All right, we have the Five of Wands. There was conflict. Okay, fives are conflict, so there could have been a lot of competition against one another here in this situation. Let's get the blockage in this situation, please, Spirit. What is Virgo's blockage in this relationship or their current love energy that's coming? Ace of Wands in reverse. So there may not be a new beginning. Something is not returning. We have the Two of Pentacles, and it came out sideways. Okay, came out sideways. Not exactly a reversal, not exactly upright. So, but then again, it said we need to balance spirituality and practicality. So I figure like this is saying that Virgo needs to balance this situation out, and it being sideways, there's really some conflict and competition going on here. And that's your blockage right here. Let's get the future outcome of the situation. All right, we've got the Six of Pentacles. Someone's giving too much in this relationship. You feel like someone's giving too much, could be feeling like you're being charitable and not receiving anything in return. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse and the Lovers. All right, let's get it. Let's see what's happening. We got the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of competition. Someone's got a lot of options in this relationship and who you're dealing with. Seven of Cups. A lot of options, a lot of competition and fighting here. We've got people with wands out against one another, and somebody is going to take this to the battle. Okay, I feel like this is the war card, doing battle. Somebody's got options. Okay, let's take a look at this, Virgo. Let's see if I can sort it out. We got the Two of Swords. Somebody doesn't see something that's going on. Okay, that could be you don't know that there's fighting going on. There could be someone with options here. Two of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Four of Swords, a lot of swords. Okay, that's a lot of conflict to me with swords. We got somebody laying down who's thinking constantly, up at night. So somebody is up at night thinking on this situation. There's something they don't see. Maybe you need to balance that spirituality out and use your intuition. But there's a fiery climax that approaches. So you could be dealing with an Aries, or with that wand energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I don't see the Emperor here, but we're going to clarify things. But there's a lot of wands, a lot of swords. We've got Five Pentacles in the reverse. Something you don't see. You're restful at night, trying to think the situation out to get clarity. Somebody was out in the cold. Maybe somebody came back with an offer and you no longer feel like you're in the cold. You all maybe have reconciled in the recent energy here. Could be reconciliation. I feel like that happened recently, not in the past, but like as of right now, there was reconciliation. Okay. In the recent past, there was Five of Wands, conflict, confusion, the battlefield, people at war against one another. Okay, I don't feel like this is a work situation because I'm specifically asking for the love situation. Okay, the blockages are there is no new beginning with this situation. Something needs to be balanced out. There could be unfinished business in this situation. So something needs to be balanced out in order to have that new beginning. Okay, with that Ace of Wands. So no new beginning as of the blockage. So we've got to repair that blockage, which is balancing out this situation, and it came out sideways. So this needs your clear and attentive attention now to clear this blockage out of the way. All right, in the future, you have the Six of Pentacles. Someone is going to give too much. Be careful, you're going to give too much to this situation. Or your partner is. Take it how it resonates. This could be feeling like you've given so much that it's charitable and not receiving anything in return. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. It's coming out in reverse. Okay, so you no longer feel wounded. Maybe you're going to reach the finish line in this situation with the Lovers card. Okay, so in the future, you have good prospects here with the Lovers card. Okay, and that's Gemini energy. Gemini energy. And I see a lot of swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be dealing with one of those signs. Okay, we have Six of Pentacles, giving too much. The wounded warrior, you no longer feel wounded. Maybe you're healing from this situation in the future. But just be careful not to give too much. You have to have equal give and take. Balance this situation out. Balance these scales out. See, there's a specific message here. We've got two of coins that need to be balanced, and we've got a scale here that he's holding that needs to be balanced. Okay, and then in the future, you could have lovers. You could be coming together in this situation and could get intimate. We got a fiery climax happening with the Gemini Lovers card. Let's get some clarification. Like I said, we're going to use the new Necronomicon deck. And I'm going to put this box up there again for anybody that is interested in purchasing this beautiful deck. And a lot of people don't give out information on where to purchase these lovely cards at. If you don't want to order online and you don't want to wait for that shipment, books a million, baby, books a million. All right, let's get some clarification with the Necronomicon deck. I will be picking up a few extra decks from time to time, but I have quite a bit. And, you know, I'm a person, like I said, I have Cancerian energy, and I like to save my money. I'm a money baby. And so when I feel like I need a new deck, I'll get it. These are brand new, brand spanky new, so they're kind of crisp. Anybody that's a reader out there, you know what I'm talking about. They're crisp and fresh. Going to take a minute to shuffle these puppies. But let's get clarification for my Virgos here, Spirit. Got to get clarification for my Virgos. We got a fiery climax. My Virgos need to know what's happening. We got the Lovers in the future. Wonderful energy. Oh my gosh. It's raining cats and dogs, y'all. If you hear that, it's raining cats and dogs. I don't know if that's specific for this reading. Could be a lot of confusion. A lot of confusion. The rain is pouring down during this reading. Okay, Virgo, please, Spirit. Need confirmation on my Virgo. What's happening in this love situation? Why is there so much conflict and competition in the recent past? One more good shuffle here, and we will get at it. All right. Clarification coming right up. We got the Two of Swords. Let's get the Two of Swords, please, Spirit. Why is the Two of Swords here for my Virgos? Two of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands. So Nine of Wands. And we have the Eight of Wands. All right. So the Two of Swords. Nine of Wands. Eight of Wands. Let's get clarification for the Four of Swords, please, Spirit. Why is the Four of Swords here? You could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, a fire sign, or you could have fire placement strong in your chart. Give me the Four of Swords, please, Spirit. All right, two more. We have the Five of Books. So Five of Pentacles again. Okay, it's clarified by the Four of Swords. And the Six of Pentacles. All right, let's get the Five of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Give me the Five of Pentacles, please, Spirit. And then we'll clarify your recent past in a minute. Let's get the Five of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Five of Pentacles for my Virgos. Why is the Five of Pentacles here, please, Spirit? Clarify. All right, we have Science in reverse. Okay. So far, the bottom of the deck is contamination. And I feel like that's what this card here. See all these hands? Too many people in the mix. They've contaminated this situation in the recent past. All right, let's get it. Two of Swords. We've got the Nine of Wands. We've got the Eight of Wands. Okay, so we had somebody that needed clarification. They couldn't see the horizon. They couldn't see the forest for the trees, so to speak. But if they took that blindfold off, they could see that scenery. So there was something hidden. We've got the Nine of Wands. This is, to me, like I said, the wounded warrior. And we have, again, the Nine of Wands over here. So somebody did feel like the wounded warrior in current energy here because there was clarity. You needed clarity. And so I feel like Eight of Torches, Eight of Wands. Somebody got communication here. I think there was a reconciliation because somebody no longer felt left out in the cold with that Five of Pentacles. So you're in a current relationship where you felt left out in the cold. You needed clarity. You were feeling like the wounded warrior. One more step and you were about to break. And I feel like somebody gave you communication here. Somebody came in, swooped in, could have been a fire sign. It could have been a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with that sword energy. They swooped in and gave you the communication. But I don't feel like you got the clarity because we're back down in the Four of Swords. Back down, restful sleep. Not really trying to dream, trying to figure things out. Taking time for yourself here to figure this situation out. And we have the Five of Pentacles, still feeling left out in the cold. Six of Pentacles. Okay, trying to work together. Like I said, you're trying to work together with somebody to receive clarity. You got communication from this person, okay, but you still feel left out in the cold because I don't think you got the clarity that you needed. And Six of Pentacles, you're working on getting that clarity from this person. Okay, no longer feeling left out in the cold in the current energy right here. We've got the Science card in reverse. Okay, and the Science card from the Necronomicon shows me that somebody needs to go back to the lab and do some work on this. Okay, there needs to be testing the waters. Okay, what is not finalized needs to be fulfilled. It needs to grow into a specific. We'll say the science man is making a specific potion, or he's making a cure to something. This cure has not been finalized because you don't have the clarity that you need. Okay, so this communication, you need to balance out this communication. Okay, somebody needs to receive clarity in this situation. Cross watchers, if you're watching, you're always welcome here. Somebody's not getting the clarity they need. Okay, they don't feel left out in the cold anymore. There's been communication, but we're working together with you. Okay, so cross watcher, Virgo's trying to work with you, or you're trying to work with Virgo to come to a specific realization, or find the cure to this situation. Finally, give this situation clarity. Okay, now let's clarify your recent past. Why is the Five of Wands here for my Virgo, please, Spirit? Why is the Five of Wands here for my Virgo, please, Spirit? Why is the Five of Wands here? Why was there competition? Why are we doing battle on the battlefield? Okay. All right. Let me see how many we got here. Oh, that's too many. It's too many. If they come back out, they're meant to come out. If they, So let's go at it again. Why is the Five of Wands here for my Virgos, please, Spirit? My hands are small. I was going to try to turn them that way, but we'll take this one. They're kind of big. We've got the Ace of Torches. Okay, already that I can tell you what that is. We're doing battle on the battlefield because there is competition in this situation, but somebody wanted a brand new beginning. They brought this torch in. They're all fired up. Fiery climax approaches. Okay, you could be dealing with the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, a fire sign, but they brought in a new beginning. Okay, in the recent past. There was a new beginning in the recent past. And it brought in a lot of fighting and conflict and competition. Okay, you could be dealing with somebody that's very popular. Everybody wants this person, but they wanted you, Virgo, and they brought you a new beginning. Okay, everybody wanted this person, and they brought you the new beginning. So it caused a lot of jealousy and conflict, fighting. Okay, everybody on the battlefield ready to do battle. Okay, who brought in this new beginning for my Virgos, please, Spirit? Who brought in this new beginning? Clarify, please. Who brought in this new beginning for my Virgos? Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, and bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. Again, could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius with strong earth in their chart. Okay, so could be that a fire sign or an earth sign brought in this new beginning. They were working on it. They wanted recognition for their accomplishments. They did a darn good job and wanted somebody to see and recognize them. So I feel like they brought this new beginning to you, Virgo. A lot of people got jealous. A lot of people wanted to fight for this person's attention, fight for their offer. Okay, but this person saw that they were working on something extra hard. Now they wanted recognition. They came to completion of their work, and they wanted recognition. Where? From you, Virgo. They wanted it from you. Okay, so that's why there was a lot of fighting and competition in the recent past. Okay, that brought that offer to you. Why is there now not a new beginning in this situation? I feel like the new beginning already happened. It was brought to you. There was something you didn't see. You felt left out in the cold before, and you needed clarity on a situation. Again, they communicated again with you to bring you clarity, but you didn't receive the answers you wanted. But you're working together with this person, but the potion hasn't been finalized yet. You didn't come to an agreement. It's you still need some answers. Something needs to be balanced out in this situation. So give me the Ace of Wands in reverse, please, Spirit. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse for my Virgos. This is a clear-cut message to whoever this resonates with. Spirit is telling you exactly what you need to know. We have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so the new beginning. The new beginning that you once received here and had communication, didn't receive the clarity you want. You tried to work with someone here and you just couldn't finalize the agreement. You just couldn't agree upon things. Things just didn't turn out the way you wanted, and now somebody's walking away. Somebody's walking away from somebody here, Virgo. You're leaving this situation in the past. You left this. Yeah, we got the Science card here, okay? That was working with somebody on finalizing a cure or a potion, we'll say. And by God, you left this situation so fast that the potion spilled and the lab coat was left behind. That's kind of funny, Virgo. I got to tell you, by God, you cut that situation off. We need balance, okay? We need a balance here. So let's clarify the balance. And it came out sideways. So that tells me that it needs direct attention now. If you want to continue with this person, you've left this person in the past, but something tells me there's needing to be balance here. So if this is an important relationship to you, okay, and you're missing someone with that Four of Swords, okay, and the present energy. So if you miss this person and you really want to work on this with that Six of Pentacles, something needs to be balanced out and it needs your attention now, okay? But I feel like you're in no communication at the moment because you've left it in the past, okay? But someone's sad. Someone's in that Four Swords energy, and they're thinking again about this situation, going over it in their mind. Maybe even while they sleep, they're sleeping on it, thinking about it. So if you want to continue this, then you got to balance it out. Okay, our balancing act here is the Ten of Cups. So you may have wanted the Ten of Cups with this person, okay, which is wish fulfillment, your true happiness, okay, but Ace of Pentacles, okay, so to balance this situation out and get that Ten of Cups, okay, somebody's bringing in another offer here. So this is coming back around. Okay, they've communicated before. They brought you an offer before. Okay, and this time it's coming with stability. Okay, this time they're going to give you the clarity I think that you need. We have the Lovers in the future because this is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, they are bringing a stable offer to you, trying to balance this situation out. Apparently, both of you want the Ten of Cups. They feel it's mutual. Okay, so this is mutual. If that helps, if you need to know, this is mutual. Okay, now let's clarify these Six of Pentacles. But before we do that, the bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. Okay, so they're coming back in. It could be a water sign you're dealing with, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Like I said, I have Pisces up here. I also have Aries, fire on the board. Okay, so let's get Six of Pentacles in the future, please, Spirit. This is clear cut. This is clear cut. This is two people that want to work on things. They're coming back with an offer of stability now. They see you didn't get clarity. They still want to work on this. The feelings are mutual here. I feel like this is beautiful energy here, Virgo. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Somebody's not looking at anything but you, or you're not looking at anything but them. Okay, the options have been cut out. Okay, there's no options here. Somebody is focusing their attention on this relationship, or you are focusing your attention on this relationship. Six of Pentacles. Okay, nobody's giving too much anymore. They're not going to give too much and not receive back what they need. You're not going to give too much and not get your clarity. Okay, let's figure out why the Nine of Wands is here, okay, because I feel like there's no more wounded warrior. Okay, we've got the Seven of Wands. Somebody's still guarded. Okay, they did feel like the wounded warrior twice up here. Okay, so somebody was wounded in the situation. May have been a little heartbreak there. Don't have the Three of Swords, but we felt wounded. Okay, we got our guard up. We got the Six of Wands. There's going to be a victory here. Okay, I told you, people want to work on this situation. We got two people coming together. Okay, they've had their differences. Okay, there's been some fighting, competition in the background. Okay, but now there's no options. Those options have left the building, so to speak. Elvis is out. Okay, we're coming back together. We're going to work on this situation, bring balance back, bring stable offers here. We want the Ten of Cups. There's going to be victory. Okay, there's a little guardedness. Okay, Nine of Wands in reverse. We're not wounded, but we're a little guarded. Okay, and then we have the Five of Wands again. Okay, so just because this person or you have cut off the competition, okay, there's no competition here. Okay, the options have been closed out. There's gonna be jealousy. Okay, you may be a strong, popular couple, or this who one of you is strong and popular, and no matter what you do, there's going to be some jealousy in the situation. Okay, going to be jealousy in this situation, but people will have to get over it, aren't they? They're just going to have to get over it. Why? Because we got the Lovers. All right, Gemini energy. Let's clarify the Lovers. Bottom of the deck again is Two of Pentacles. So balance. You all are going to balance this out. Okay, balance this out. Why is the Lovers here? Okay. We've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse because someone doesn't feel left out in the cold anymore. You guys are going to work on this. This is a clear message, folks. Okay, we've got somebody that is going to work on this till they get the love of their life is what I feel in this situation. There's going to be chaos. What I tell you, people going to be jealous. There's not a darn damn thing they can do about it. They're going to have to get over it. Shame and decay. Those people are going to reap their karma. They're going to be in shame and decay. Why? Because they need to let it go. The choices have been made between two people that want to work on a stable relationship, a healthy relationship. They've cut their options off. They don't want any competition. They just want to focus on this relationship, or you want to focus on this relationship. And that is that. Quick, done deal. That is the end, and there's not a damn thing anybody can do about it, but they're going to get their karma for keep on plugging away at two people that want to be together. And that is that. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. So somebody in this relationship could be the both of you. You see this man here? He's guarding those 4 jars. He is heavily guarding those 4 jars. And in my opinion, you're going to work on stability with your finances. Y'all going to build something great. This is wonderful energy here, Virgo. I wish you all the happiness and love that you can get. Keep on fighting. People going to get jealous. There's going to be chaos. But people going to sit in their karma and they're going to think about it. Because that's all they got to do is think about it. Because they ain't getting nowhere with you two. All right, let's get some advice. We're going to get some advice for my Virgos real quick. Beautiful energy here. It was a lovely reading. I enjoyed it. I enjoy the new cards. That was just wonderful. I don't feel any bad energy here. Things are looking good between two people that want to continue to build a stable, healthy relationship. And nowadays, it's hard to get one. Okay, so take it and run with it. Build on it. Plan your future. Give yourself time to grow together. Okay, and with that Lovers here and the way that you all keep coming back to build strong, you're locking down your finances, your offers, your stability. Build a future. Leave a legacy behind. You know. All right, let's get a couple of cards of advice for my Virgos, and we'll close it out with a heart message, okay? I hope you all enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. Send this video out to any Virgo that doesn't get the message because, man, is this beautiful. All right, we got 2 right here. We got preservation and time. Whoa, I see. This is going to take a little time. We've got these chaotic people trying to muckle up the waters here, okay? We got chaotic people just can't mind their own damn business. We got preservation here. Somebody may even have a child in this relationship in the future. It could bring pregnancy about. Okay, I see a womb here. Things are growing. Okay, preserve this relationship, bring it to fulfillment, and grow you a future. Okay, leave a legacy behind. You may want to leave a legacy for some children that you're going to have with this person. Okay, time. It's going to take time. Nothing happens overnight. There may be obstacles and challenges in the way with chaotic people that can't mind their own business. There's going to be jealousy. But if you work together with that Six of Pentacles, and I see that you all just want to work on this together, build something strong, it's going to take time. Again, we have a child down here. I feel like you all are going to come to where you all have children in this relationship. I hope that's what you want. If you don't want children, be careful. Watch yourself, okay? Somebody could get pregnant here. All right, and the bottom of this oracle here with advice is expectation. Don't hold your expectations too high. I always feel that, one or the other in the relationship always has too high expectations, and then that can make things fall apart, and you don't flourish, you don't grow, you don't nurture because someone expected too much, okay? And that was, we saw that giving too much card. So get the clarity you need, work on this together, and don't hold your expectations too high. Like the buffalo runs in and the Indian likes to, they don't slaughter the buffalo. They take their time being strategic and to kill what they only need to kill for food. And they use the hide to keep warm in the winter. Okay? So expectation. Do not hold your expectations too high. All right, let's get a love card here. We're going to get a heart card. These are hard to shuffle, so I'm just going to go for it. Let's get a heart card for my Virgos. Okay, let's see if your person could say a message to you, what would it be? What would they like to say to you, Virgo? I know this one keeps wanting to pop out. Wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Okay, what did I say? Take it time. It takes time to build a nurturing, healthy relationship. Okay? Hang in there. Just take your time. Let's get one more for my Virgos. I feel like this is beautiful energy. Like I said, somebody may get pregnant in this relationship. So if you don't want that, protect yourself now. Okay, we got butterflies. This relationship's going to transform. It's going to turn into a beautiful transformation. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. That's what I have for you, Virgo. Beautiful energy here. Sending you love and light. Hope everything turns out, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.